Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. Chantal has gone live, and she called it live out Oud and a Boot in Kuwait. The duration is roughly 1.5 hours. Holy smokes. What are we going to do? I know I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but let's just take a peek and see what she did, right? Ooh, filters in full effect. The cheeks are rosy red. Oh my gosh, she's barely recognizable in this one. Lots of makeup.
Hey, Miss Hellraiser. You are first. And maybe the only person. I'm kidding. Hope not, but
You hit it there.
if you were, that's cool.
Okay, so she's gulping down a bunch of calories.
I wonder if this would be better a little bit because, yeah, it's too dark. That's so much better.
She's so dumb. Look at that shit.
Oh no, it's not. It's hard to find a.
Those teeth, dude.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Get them clean.
Yeah, otherwise it was in the camera. That's perfect. Okay. Hello, guys. Okay, let me say hi. Ghostface, Belle.
Oh, she looks like one of them Russian dolls.
Macabre Gypsy, Moonflower.
Hello guys, welcome everybody, hi.
Robot, you need to shut up. Also, little update, Salah has been shunned from my videos because whenever she was shoveling food in her mouth and he said, you need to lose some weight, that kind of didn't work. It seems like he has turned into her feeder.
Yeah, we're both here. Salah's here.
What's up guys?
Hello, hello. Pink Stars, Carrie, Iona. I see you, Miss Hellraiser, Orange Pulp. Ghostface, Callie. It is 10 p.m. here. Kitty Charms, Tangerine, Punk Rock, Vanna,
It's
Pizza.
10:10.
Oh, it is?
Soulmates.
Okay, Salah needs to shut up. I hear his voice and I'm thinking robot and feces.
Oh, yes. Hi, everybody. Hi, Golden Girl, Lisa, everyone.
Okay, let's skip around a little bit. She instantly turned the light back down because she's not happy with the way she looks. And of course the whole scene is hilarious. There's this 450-pounder in her Muslim costume, and I'm saying this because she has nothing in her personality or in her beliefs that would make her a Muslim, not even remotely. And putting on a pound of makeup and looking like a $2 hooker, with the bathing cap on. There's so much wrong here. My head is spinning. Now they're talking about bathrooms. Not interested at all. All kinds of flapping going on. Salah speaking broken English. Her holding her sausage fingers into the camera. Showing another furry cat going, hi. They're showing trees at night. She's scared of walking down the stairs. Of course, she can't see her feet anymore.
Oops.
Slow down.
Yep, my knees don't even hurt.
And he told her to slow down. Yeah, he's turned into her feeder. He brings her the food, the troughs of food. He sits them in front of her and tells her to enjoy her meals. Sure. Dude, life's too short for this. Okay, their camera sucks. This recording is 360p. And Salah keeps yelling into the microphone. He's probably got it right in front of him. Amateur stuff. There's the walking
Jasmine.
450 pounder.
Hey guys. Smells nice.
So not only is he her feeder, but he is also responsible for filming her at very unfavorable angles.
Oh, I think I touched a spider web.
Of course, only in the middle of the night, because he's ashamed of the way she looks.
You afraid from the spiders?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you afraid from the spiders? Are you?
Because they're...
Maybe you should have taken an English class while she was gone.
They're creepy. They look like aliens. Gonna go
Yeah, spiders look like aliens. What?
this way? Hey guys.
Can't tilt your head anymore, can you? Look to the left by turning her head. Or to the right. Can't do it anymore. Either too much fat going on, I don't know. Look how her chin is pressed forward from her, whatever, how many pounds chins. That doesn't look comfy. She must feel like she's being choked all the time.
Hello. Oh, it feels good. Hey, when you're always like laying like a seal to get out and walk around.
Yeah, troll some more and see how many viewers you have left in a few weeks. Because stuff in face and showing your cheating husband that speaks broken English, I don't know, it's not my thing at all.
Really nice, cute little park. I'm
Yeah, you can probably see a whole lot of it since it's in the middle of the night.
impressed.
So do you want to come here like day after other day?
Day after other day, or every other day, or in 2 days?
Yeah, we can walk around. Between walking around and the stairs in the building and Jane Fonda. You want to sit here for a few minutes?
Okay.
Yeah, she keeps strolling, she can't stop. I think she's given up on her channel just like Amber has.
Just enjoy talking with the Beezers. You don't want to sit. Boy, you can't even see me. Monster,
No.
monster. Yeah, but too bright. Adi, yeah. Thanks. Arachnophobia. You like my abaya? Thank you. Cool down. No, just like sit in different parts of the park, talk to you guys for a few minutes, and then, yeah. You two are a gorgeous couple. Thank you, KH. Sorry if it's going to be wobbly for you guys, but...
On the left there's a playing ground for the kids here.
Ah. Okay. Nice.
Well, Salah, unless you get with your other 4 girlfriends, you're never gonna have kids. With this one, you won't.
Thanks, KH. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys.
Not gonna happen. I'm not even watching it on her channel.
You know, I used to feel bad begging for likes, but every YouTuber does it.
I don't.
It's like the assistant of the YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, look here.
Oh,
Dining table.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a dining table. Maybe in Syria.
You want to have lunch, picnic?
Why not?
Or not. Ooh, he's trying to be strict.
Those two lights here in the distance, that's a mosque.
Noted.
Beautiful night.
How would you know you're home every day?
I love
Every night?
it.
Stuff and face and posting it on the internet.
Another jungle gym.
U-turn.
Go back?
Yeah.
Oh. I think you got caught a little bit on.
Howdy.
Should I tell my family's?
For the love of God, give him the camera. I'm getting seasick over here. So she's out of breath from a stroll in the park.
Illegal blonde. Hi.
Hey, Ashley. Looks nice out there today. Yeah, it's not bad.
Thank you, Ashley.
Okay.
They didn't even walk fast.
That was the exercise for the week, so.
Oh, keep trolling, see what happens.
I'm just joking.
The thing is, with, usually when people say to be honest or to be perfectly honest or to tell the truth or not gonna lie to you, they usually lie. And when she says just joking, it's usually following her saying something true. And so I doubt she's gonna go for another walk during the time frame of 1 week.
That's probably like, what, 300 steps?
Yeah, somebody with a gym in their building and a swimming pool with air conditioning, if she wanted to move, she could. She wouldn't even have to consider the weather, the heat during the day, and it still being too warm for her at night. She could just do what needs to be done, but nope. She's still on the fast track to the incinerator. Those gums, man.
29 months, Tracy.
Wow.
Love you, proud member here. Thank you, Tracy.
Yes, Tracy, it's because of people like you that we get to see the smug Chantal and probably even Amber. You're probably a member on Amber's channel too, because this is how you teach these people, right? You keep throwing money at them so that they don't have to go to work. Enough said.
Love ya.
Nice, Tracy.
I'm not impressed by the water when she just gulped down a 2,000 calorie beverage.
So
The sugar water with a little bit of milk and coffee in it.
a kind man. Yes, he is.
No, he is not. He's gonna cheat on you the next chance he gets. I'm just skipping around here. I'm not even interested what she has to say anymore.
Spicy tomato pasta is good, yeah. Hey, SYL. Lasagna, yes, bellies. That sounds good. Oh. My microphone, sorry.
Can you imagine putting on a full face of makeup for a walk at night? I can't.
Away. The nice breeze, eh, babe?
Yeah.
Oh, and she could only feel it on her face because other than that, she's completely covered. The poor thing. Not.
A bit windy.
I love it. For the summer, we'll probably be going out a lot in the evening because, like,
Of course you will. You'll be going out a lot in the summer, yeah. Especially in the evenings. Yeah.
there's no way in the day.
That would be the first year you're doing that, right? So, what has changed?
Sabah, what is your dream destination? Everest.
Salah pretty much has to be careful what country will even let him in based on his citizenship. No disrespect, just facts.
Yeah, that is your dream.
It's in Nepal.
How far is Nepal from here?
It's
Dude, it's right before China. Are you dense? I'm skipping ahead.
I don't think so. Danielle, hello.
me always being a naughty girl. I know.
The heat in Egypt would be bad too. I don't know if it's quite as bad as Kuwait, but close.
Yeah, but she's really interested in ending her life fast, and so with high blood pressure and her clogged arteries and everything else going on, going to hot countries, of course, is speeding up things for her.
Probably very close.
Hi guys.
Hey, you still love shit, or what's going on? Dude, you are a disgrace to the race.
Hi, handsome.
Handsome. Okay, I give her that. He's handsome, but he has weird fetishes and he is a scammer.
How you doing?
Better than you, that's for damn sure. Why did he just touch her shoulder?
Hey, handsome, yes. There you go.
So now you see me.
Salah, in the flesh.
I don't need to see or hear you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna skip ahead again. Yeah, so I skimmed through the rest and they're just flapping and I'm not interested in what they have to say. So we're gonna move on to the spaghetti mukbang. The thing is called 2 a.m. homemade spaghetti and meatballs mukbang, roughly 14.5 minutes long. I'm pretty sure I can shorten that a bit. So she's basically pouring the Parmesan cheese over a trough of spaghetti. That's what I would eat too if I was 450 pounds and suffered from diabetes and all the other things she suffers from. If I wanted to die soon. So that's her wish. Let's see how many eating noises she can make. I don't know. But fair warning, I'm going to repeat myself here. Salah is not going to show up in my mukbangs anymore. A few people mentioned that it really bothers them. I found it funny in the beginning, or the first few videos, because when she shovels food in, she actually looks up to the, from our point of view, to the right where I put him. And so it was like he said it and then she looked up. And that was kind of funny. But since he's turned into her feeder now, doesn't do no good to put him there saying, you have to lose some weight. And so he's not going to appear in this mukbang. So welcome to another episode of On the Fast Track to the Incinerator. It is 2 a.m. in Kuwait. Damn. Okay, that alone was worth watching this. No diet, we get it. A lot of trolling. We're on to you. We see you.
Well, hello guys, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another video. We have a wonderful spaghetti dinner here.
Dinner at 2 a.m. Why do you call it dinner? Let's just call it a trough of spaghetti for the food addict.
With homemade meatballs I made.
Sure you did. Of course you did.
So, let me just pour some
Take the lid off. It'll go faster.
parm cheese.
Zooming in because trolling is our game now. La 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 la.
Bismillah.
Bismillah, another slap in the face of every Muslim.
I'm so hungry. It's like 2 a.m.
Or no, somebody said, she says Bismillah because food is her God.
And
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. and your stomach wants to go night-night and you won't let it.
I just got back from a 5-minute walk.
5-minute walk. That exhausted her so much. So, she came home. She's all sweaty. And so she makes us believe that she actually stood there after walking and being exhausted from that, right? And having to sit down all the time. She comes home and she actually stands in the kitchen making spaghetti. Man, I don't know how much more I can take before I cannot get out a word anymore. Because her and Amber must think we're completely brain dead. But we do have to take into consideration that when you ingest preservatives and all kinds of toxic food for years on end and you don't have your sleeping rhythm under control, then of course you don't have the IQ anymore of most of us out here that are still physically active. And so we're gonna have to indulge her here. So she went for a 5-minute walk in the park in the middle of the night because her scammer husband from Syria doesn't want to walk her when it's daylight because he's ashamed of her. And so she comes home, doesn't take a shower, but gets into the kitchen and cooks spaghetti with meatballs. That is very believable, Chantal. Very believable indeed.
So I'm just replenishing here.
Replenishing? Your body's not getting any nutrients out of this. What are you talking about? Maybe you're replenishing the toxins your body tried to sweat out during that 5-minute walk. I don't know, guys. I don't know. She didn't even walk enough of a distance to get rid of the calories from that high caloric milk, coffee, sugar drink that she had in her hands. And so replenishing dirt with the meal she eats, she shouldn't be eating 2 weeks after that. She should be eating the next large meal like that. But hey, it's her life.
Stinky cheese.
Just like the stinky Chantal that's eating it. You know what I'm wondering, guys? Why does she not have her feet or necklace like above her forehead, you know? A little bit of jewelry and it would show again.
Nothing like good old spaghetti meatballs.
Yeah, it'll get you to the incinerator faster. Just keep shoveling it in. Go ahead.
Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So how I make my meatballs. Ground meat, of course.
I don't care. I'm skipping ahead.
And that's how I make them.
You're welcome, guys. Who cares how she makes spaghetti? She probably has a pound of butter in there or a stick of butter and all kinds of unhealthy things, so who cares?
Pretty much. You can make meatballs with any kind of ground meat. Chicken, turkey,
Don't hold no speeches. You eat anything. You'd eat pig slop.
anything.
Yeah, you'd eat anything. And you'd give it a 10 out of 10. But you have a piece of spaghetti or cheese stuck on your upper lip, honey bun, sweetie pie.
It's an odd time to make spaghetti and meatballs, I know.
It is 2 a.m. Get a clue.
But I had to use this meat.
You did, huh? See how she's always looking up where Salah used to be?
Because if not, I reckon it would go bad.
You reckon, huh? You reckon, okay.
Whew.
Ooh, sweating. You walked for 5 minutes. You had I don't know how many calories these beverages hold, but way too many for her. She would have had to walk for the rest of the night to walk that off. And here she is sweating from stuffing her face.
Lemon water?
Really, though, we wouldn't have been able to figure that out. Plus, it could also be Sprite. Who knows? Yeah, those calories go down smoothly, don't they?
I love it.
Yeah, eating a whole trough of unhealthy food, drinking beverages you shouldn't be drinking. I mean, if it is actually lemon water, it's good, right? But we know that she had that milk coffee, sugar laden drink earlier.
I know I have a lot of parm. I would rather not eat spaghetti if there's not a mountain of parm, so.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything because your mission is to eat yourself to death, and that you will accomplish soon. I would just take the lid off, makes it so much faster for her.
I love parm cheese. It just adds so much flavor.
Yeah, because you can't cook, you don't know how to season stuff, your taste buds are shot, sure.
Yeah, meatball. They're soft because I didn't use breadcrumbs, but I don't have breadcrumbs.
Yeah, is that for the feeder again? I'm not sure, I don't need to see that.
Bite, bite, bite.
Trolling, trolling, trolling. You're just trolling yourself, sweet stuff. Because I checked her social blade again, she's still down to 700 euros.
So I really don't have much to talk about.
You hardly ever do. And even when you think you have something to talk about, it's hardly ever interesting.
Not really any updates for you.
No, everything is still the same. You still want to die. It's a pity, but then again, imagine somebody like her having kids. Holy smokes. And there are people out there that actually do. Like that, what was her name? The Ramadan Amy piece of work. Holy smokes. Or Shani, that had her kids taken away. It's a pity. So, in her case, it's actually good she never had any.
But, yes, I did make this at like 2 in the morning.
No, you didn't. You ordered it, or Scatman brought it home for you so that you shut up so that you can go to sleep. Look at the tomato sauce running down her face.
Do you think some people are just like...
She can't see it anymore because she won't wear her glasses.
born
With a food addiction?
to be night people?
Yeah, I believe that. But you can train your body, but that's something you'll never experience before you croak.
I'm not sure. They say day people are the most successful, like usually, typically, and it's not true for everyone, but I'm generalizing because that's what they say.
Who is they? What they say, who is they? Since the pandemic, a lot of things have changed, but how would you know? You've been stuffing your face for the past 40 years, so you didn't pay attention. During the pandemic, a lot of people went into home office or started their own businesses because they realized how they're just victims of their employers. And so some of them might be more successful than others that work a daytime job. But she can't figure that kind of stuff out. She's full to the brim with toxins and preservatives.
You know, statistically, that day people are the most productive, they're business people, things like that, entrepreneurs.
Why? They can also work at night because they work from home. Some of them. A lot of them. She can't imagine that. What all she's about is stuffing her face and just having enough money to stuff her face.
My guess is entrepreneurs just get sleep whenever they can.
True that.
They probably barely sleep.
Um, as opposed to you who sleeps most of the day.
But the night people tend to be more creative people, like
I agree.
artsy people.
I agree.
Now, I'm not artsy. Is social media creation, is that art?
You are not a social media creation. What you did is eat yourself to a size where people all of a sudden pay attention to you, because it is beyond most people's belief how somebody can hate themselves so much.
It can be.
In your case, no.
Oh, you need to look at my drink so it makes you thirsty. It was out of view. These are just falling apart.
What did she just say? I don't even understand. She put the drink there to make us thirsty. I guess she doesn't get the concept of people staying hydrated all day long, to where that doesn't make me thirsty. I'm hydrated.
I love my food processor. Fresh tomatoes that were very ripe needed to be used up. So I thought, how perfect. So I used my food processor for the garlic first, sauteed it in a little bit of butter and olive.
Yeah, I don't get why she doesn't put everything into the food processor and just use a ladle or a funnel, and Salah can just stuff it in her esophagus, you know? That would be a lot faster. Would save her a lot of work. We were talking about it in the comments, how it's so strange, you know, the height that her table is on. I get it. She does it because she wants to show the food, because she's into the whole feederism thing, which I get. She has no other way of making any money, but YouTube should not be supporting this. Just saying. Um, but if she actually sat at a table, you know, because of her gunt and her muffin top, she'd have to sit so far back, she'd have to bend over, right? But her having to lift her large arms for every bite would probably make her burn some calories that she's not burning now, because look how she's even leaning her arm on that table.
Oil. Added pureed tomato sauce.
Nobody cares about that. Did she not explain that earlier and I skipped it? Why do I have to skip it again? Okay, here we go. You're not missing anything unless you're a feeder, but in that case, I assume you watched this already on her channel. She's just talking about food, how she prepared the spaghetti, and that is it. Nothing else. Trying to give advice as if she was a housewife worth listening to, you know? And just for the records, I don't think she made the spaghetti. Again, the 450-pounder went on a 5-minute walk in the middle of the night in the heat of Kuwait, came back home and figured, yeah, I'm gonna stand in the kitchen because my leg and my back is not hurting. My legs and my back are not hurting at all, and so I'm gonna make a spaghetti. Absolutely not. She dumped it uh, out of a food container that they brought home from when they were out. She's full of shit. Keep staring to the left for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe there's a ghost. Maybe there's her higher self telling her not to do this, and it's not her time to go yet, you know, and for her to go on a diet. I wonder why she keeps staring to the left so often.
I'm full.
She ate the entire trough, has one meatball left, and now she's full. imagine what her stomach looks like. She just had that high caloric coffee, milk, sugar drink, right? And then the trough and half of the water. Dude, her stomach, I don't even want to try to imagine what it looks like in there. Disgusting. And now she's probably so exhausted that she's gonna lay down. Try to imagine being her body. And her body is saying like, okay, now I have to deal with this. Go for a walk to help me digest. She's gonna lay down in bed.
I used to complain about having to sit at a separate table. Like when my grandma on my dad's side would throw a Christmas dinner, for example, as a kid. All the kids there would have to sit, excuse me, at like...
Ew, gross. You're just a swine. And you look like one.
a separate plastic table.
Yeah, the kids' table, so what?
Look like a Fisher Price table set or something. And the adults would be laughing and drinking and whatever. But they had to clean up. We didn't. Anyways, guys.
Oh, she was probably mad because she didn't get the large portions from the adults.
It's just a short little mukbang today.
Yeah, I'm out. So you guys, what can I say? Still on the fast track to the incinerator. Still doesn't care about anything but stuffing face, and so that's how she's gonna go out. And yeah, another one behind us. And yeah, thank you for listening to this, watching this. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.